They were very much the couple of the time.
The ghosts of relationships past may be coming back to haunt Jennifer Lopez in the wake of startling allegations against her ex.
So here's the scoop on the whole Diddy saga, and let me tell you, it's a wild ride. We've all heard about the allegations against him, right? Well, turns out it's not just him in the hot seat anymore. Beyonce and JLo have been dragged into the mess too. Can you believe it? Apparently, Beyonce got roped into Diddy's shady dealings by none other than Jay-Z himself. And JLo, well, she knew exactly what was going on when she was dating Diddy. But instead of doing the right thing and reporting him, she decided to join in on the fun. Talk about a plot twist, but here's where things get really juicy. Diddy's facing some serious RICO charges now, and the police ain't messing around. They raided all his houses, and rumor has it they found enough evidence to put him away for a long time. But Diddy's not going down without a fight. Oh no, he's striking deals with the feds, snitching on anyone and everyone in the industry to save his own skin. And guess what? Beyonce and JLo are sweating bullets. They're doing everything they can to keep their involvement under wraps, hiring lawyers and making deals behind the scenes. There's even talk that JLo's already spiraling, worried she might end up behind bars. But wait, it gets crazier. Remember that incident back in '99 at the club in New York? Yeah, where did Diddy and JLo got into it with some guy named Scar? Turns out JLo was the one packing heat that night, not Diddy. And when things went south, they tried to cover it all up, throwing their boy Shine under the bus to save their own skins.
Yeah, and you have said since really right after the that it was P. Diddy who you. I mean, I think you even said it to the doctor that night, right?
I said it immediately. I literally watched them pull out the. I've had a clear point of view. I mean, for God's sake, I got in my nose. I was facing them directly. I watched everything occur and have described it, vehemently to all parties involved. I think in our society, we have respectability politics. There are people who want to be adjacent to power or celebrity or money, and there's a hierarchy of respectability.
And you have said, but wait, it gets even messier. There are whispers going around that Beyonce and Jay-Z might be mixed up in Diddy's shady dealings too. Can you believe it? Seems like Jay and Diddy have been in cahoots for a while, but Beyonce got roped into the mess too, especially after she tied the knot with Jay. At first, folks thought Beyonce was in the dark about it all, but turns out she's known about Jay's shady business for a minute now. Rumor has it she's already making plans to bail before things hit the fan. Word on the street is she's lining up a quiet divorce, waiting to drop the bomb until Jay's behind bars. And get this, it's not just hearsay. Apparently, some big-time YouTubers spilled the beans, claiming they got the scoop straight from Beyonce's inner circle. They say Bey's been hustling like crazy lately, dropping albums, going on tour, and even launching a hair care line. It's all about securing that bag before the storm hits, So yeah, that's the latest scoop on the whole Beyonce J Diddy mess. It's like something straight out of a soap opera, but hey, this is Hollywood, baby. Anything can happen, and it looks like things are about to get even crazier. Well, buckle up for another bombshell in the Beyonce saga. Looks like Queen Bey's not just sitting back and twiddling her thumbs. Nah, she's got a game plan, and it's all about coming out of this mess smelling like roses. So get this, Beyonce's not just aiming to ditch Jay and call it a day. Oh no, she's got bigger fish to fry. Word on the street is she's ready to spill all the tea to the feds about Jay's dirty deeds. Her top priority? Making herself look squeaky clean in all of this. After all, we all know Beyonce's all about that pristine reputation. But hold the phone, folks. Can we just take a minute to process this bombshell? Beyonce and JLo caught up in all this drama. It's like something out of a twisted soap opera. Makes you wonder just how shady these celebs really are behind closed doors, huh? All that glitz and glam in public, but who knows what skeletons they're hiding in their closets. Shocking stuff, to say the least. Alright, so here's the latest scoop straight out of Diddy's camp. Things just hit the fan big time after law enforcement busted down his doors and slapped cuffs on his kids. But guess who's having a field day with this whole mess? Yup, you guessed it, 50 Cent. He's been calling out Diddy's shenanigans for ages, and now it looks like he's getting the last laugh. Now, if you've been keeping up with Diddy's roller coaster life, you'll know this whole drama started with Cassie's bombshell lawsuit last year, which dropped some serious allegations against him. And it's been one lawsuit after another since then, with the latest punch coming from Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Lil Rod. It seems like the authorities have finally decided it's time to stop playing around and start building a case against Diddy. But where's Diddy in all of this chaos, you ask? Well, rumor has it he's jetted off out of the country, leaving his kids to face the music. Classy move, right? TMZ even tracked his private jet to some Caribbean getaway, but there's been no sign of him since. since. It's like he vanished into thin air, leaving everyone scratching their heads. And while the internet's roasting Diddy for ditching his kids, 50 Cent's been going full throttle with the trawling. He's been dropping shade left and right, from mocking Diddy's downfall to hinting at even bigger bombshells to come. It's like he's got inside info or something, because he's been on top of this case since day one. Now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done. They don't come like that unless they got a case. So why did Homeland Security decide to crash Diddy's crib? Well, it's all tied to some serious allegations of trafficking that's been floating around lately. And when Homeland Security rolls up not once, but twice, you know they mean business. They're digging for evidence like tapes, recordings, and who knows what else Diddy's been hiding in his mansion.
New audio has surfaced as part of a lawsuit that accuses Christian Holmes, Sean Diddy Combs' son, of sexual assault. The music mogul is not accused of sexual assault in the lawsuit, but is included over allegations of liability and aiding and abetting. The lawsuit cites audio from a makeshift recording studio on the yacht where the alleged assault happened. This is the latest in a series of lawsuits filed against the rap mogul and businessman. Both men, father and son, deny the allegations against them.
New audio has surfaced, so get this. Christian Combs, Diddy's son, is in hot water now, accused of getting way too handsy with a woman during a yacht trip that Diddy threw together. Yeah, you heard that right. This LA lawsuit is saying Christian, who's just 26, went too far with a woman named Grace during what was supposed to be a chill family boat outing. But instead, it turned into a wild anything goes party. According to Grace, Christian's alleged assault happened right before Diddy's big New Year's bash. Like, talk about a party train wreck. So, in this lawsuit, they're saying Christian's facing some heavy accusations, harassment, causing major emotional distress. And guess what? Diddy's not off the hook either. He's getting sued too for supposedly not keeping things safe and maybe even helping out his son during the whole mess. But hold up, Diddy's lawyer's not having any of it. He's calling the whole thing nonsense, saying it's just a load of garbage, and he's ready to go to battle, trying to kick this lawsuit to the curb. And then there's Tyrone Blackburn, Grace's lawyer. He's not sugarcoating it either. He's straight up saying Christian's actions are just like his old man's, messed up. Grace claims things got real sketchy real quick. Christian started making moves on her, even when she said no. She's got audio clips of her saying no to the booze, telling Christian to back off, and even what sounds like kissing noises in the background. Super creepy, right? And it gets even crazier. Some dude named Jones, who was there, recorded the whole thing. He's got hours of footage showing all sorts of shady stuff going down with Diddy and his crew. NBC News got their hands on some of those clips, but they're not saying who's in them. But in one clip, you can hear Grace telling Christian to back off, and him just not taking no for an answer. She even tries to leave, but Christian won't let her go. Long story short, Grace says Christian trapped her in the yacht cinema, groping her and trying to force himself on her until someone else walked in and stopped it. And it didn't end there. Grace ended up with bruises on her arm from where Christian grabbed her. She fought him off until someone intervened. And after all that, Grace's life went straight into a tailspin. When she tried to speak up to the yacht captain, he totally blew her off. She even lost her job over it. From there, things went downhill fast. Anxiety, panic attacks, and even thoughts of ending it all became her daily struggle. And her physical health took a hit too. She developed an eating disorder and started having epileptic seizures, all because of what went down on that yacht. Now she's taking it to court, hoping to get justice for herself and anyone else who's been through the same. Her lawyer's giving her major props for speaking out. But here's the kicker. This isn't the first time the Combs family's been in hot water. Diddy himself has been hit with lawsuits from 4 different women accusing him of assault since last November. And don't even get me started on Jones. He's saying Diddy pressured him into all sorts of messed up stuff, even slipping to people's drinks at parties. And it's getting even more intense. Last month, Homeland Security investigations raided Diddy's places in LA and Miami, finding tagging his phones. And get this, they're even looking into some serious sexual conduct allegations against Diddy. It's like a real-life soap opera, and everyone's watching to see what happens next. Oh, and speaking of Diddy, have you seen that video of him dancing? Yeah, it might look like he's having a good time, but trust me, the guy's not feeling great. He's been spotted looking super stressed outside his Miami pad, and can you blame him? With lawsuits flying left and right and the feds breathing down his neck, he's under some serious pressure. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, his ex, Jade Ramey, is denying some pretty heavy accusations. She's saying Diddy didn't hire her as a sex worker, adding more drama to the mix. Despite all the chaos, Diddy hasn't been arrested or charged in connection with the raids on his properties. But word on the street is his ex Cassie and a bunch of other women who've accused him of sexual are teaming up with the feds in this whole mess. So there you have it, folks. A whirlwind of scandals, accusations, and drama surrounding Diddy and his crew. From wild yacht parties turned sour to serious legal battles and federal investigations, it's like a real-life soap opera playing out before our eyes. But what do you think about all this? We want to hear from you. Drop a comment down below and let us know your thoughts on these allegations, the legal drama, or anything else that caught your attention. Don't hold back, your opinion matters. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on this ongoing saga. Until next time, stay tuned, stay informed, and keep the conversation going.